He mentioned he thinks he can be that leader and point guard the Lakers need. With that young talent the Lakers already have on the roster, do you agree with Lonzo Ball? And piggyback that question, do you like that he wants that role?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all last season we talked about it a lot on these shows, especially the post-game shows. They don't have a leader. They were trying to fill that Kobe void. You know, I don't think Lonzo would be saying that if Kobe was still on the team, but for a while it looked like maybe D'Angelo Russell would be the leader last season. Started off really well. Nick Young had a great start. He was kind of taking some veteran ownership of the team a little bit on both ends of the court, but neither really finished the season as a leader. It's a vacancy that's still there, and I like how Lonzo says, all right, I'm ready to do it.
You know, look, leadership is important, okay? But the Lakers are likely going to bring in one, if not two, max-level type free agents in the next couple of years. All right, so all of these young guys, Lonzo, if he becomes a part of the Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, Randall, et cetera, they'll still have, you know, they'll be 5 or 6 years younger than this max player that's going to come in. So I don't know if I need him to come in and just be the immediate guy that takes the franchise over right away. But he's a leader in the terms of the way that he plays basketball. That's what I love about him. His basketball IQ, the fact that he loves to pass and get players involved, that facilitates a nice element to a team, a nice culture to a team. And it's also what Luke Walton, that's what he wants, it seems like, and what Magic Johnson wants. So that, to me, is the more important part.
You know, guys, we just talked about the Lakers, you know, not promising that pick because they do have to do their due diligence and look at these other guys. So when they look at all that, they have to look at best player for them, and they have to look at fit. You have to see who fits with D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Larry Nance, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, all those guys. Mike, does he fit for you?
Sure, and this is what's so good about Lonzo is that, okay, we know he's a great passer. He led the nation in passing as a freshman at UCLA, but he can also shoot. So sometimes you have a guy that can do just one or the other. Malik Monk, a lot of people think is just a shooter. Sometimes you'll get a guy that, like a Ricky Rubio type player that you can play at the one, or even a De'Aaron Fox who might be good as a passer but can't shoot at all. And so Lonzo, since he can do both, I think you can fit with almost anybody in the backcourt, and being 6'6" helps also because that gives him a little more versatility.
Yeah, I could see either Lonzo or De'Aaron Fox filling this void. I mean, Lonzo, depends what you really want. If you want offense and a guy who will pass the ball, right, the Lakers have plenty of guards who like to shoot the ball and score the ball. Now they need a guy who can pass the ball primarily. That's Lonzo. If you want a tough, defensive, feisty guy who can get to the line when he has the ball in his hands, then you go with De'Aaron Fox.
And the only thing I would say is that, sure, defense is important, but I'd rather have wing defenders and big defenders than point guard defenders. That guy can only affect the game so much. It's not like he's going to go take LeBron James on a switch. So the point guard defense, you have to be willing to fight, but you're not going to make a huge impact in a playoff series as a point guard defensively.
Yeah, for me, when you look at fit, Lonzo Ball is one of the most unselfish players I've ever seen. Everyone loves to play with an unselfish guy because they're going to get the ball.